Peace, 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 family. Always peace, love, oneness, and divine vitality on all energy grids. For ones that are new, welcome to my channel. We're uplifting the soul to inner self empowerment is the goal. Let's go, Soul Trap. So you hear my humidifier in the background. I think it was in the last video as well. It was pumping. Keep the air flowing good in my truck. But let's get to these. I was spirit-led. Some of these notes I write, and when source comes through, I be obedient and I write it down. This is for some worlds out here. If being connected to spirit is a religion to you, let it be. To understand being connected to spirit makes you more boundless and limitless. Because when you step into spirit, baby, you can listen and be obedient. Be silent, be still. Feel the nothingness to transition. So, with that being said, being comfortable with stepping out of your comfort zone transitions you into a transformation. Understand me when I tell you guys this. When we're talking about cults, groups, societies, they will minimize you with the manipulation of this bullshit. I'm telling you. We all go through initiations, baby. Some of y'all going through initiations right now. Transitioning from an old you to a new you. And have given way. Have released. Have surrendered to the process and allowed it to flow. Because it's still you. And that's another thing about the manipulation too. And how you thinking it's something else. Because they using something else to manipulate. That's just for some in the back. And then I got a song by Peach K. This song, I'm protected from my head to my toes. Divinely guided, baby, everybody knows. The hand that does the evil deed be exposed. If I get a bad vibe, you gotta go. I'm protected from them bad vibes. I'm protected from them bad vibes. I'm protected from them bad vibes. That's called Peach K. But that's deep though. You know, ones will go to the depth to lie. And that lie is a spell. And in that spell is comfort to some. And it's comforting to some because that's the only thing they got. Especially with ones with no self-identity. Ones keep transitioning and doing initiations, and ones are watching, and then that's what they are too. No self-identity. And this is deep. You become spiritual, other people become spiritual, and the hell, but then hold on, wait. You're not doing this right, or this how you do that. This is my journey, baby. Go on yours. Ding, 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 ding. That's when I started seeing reflections of others and ones that don't have self-identity. They listening to you and then got lost in the sauce. And get lost in the sauce. And in that sauce, baby, create a whole illusion. That's why they lost. Instead of taking heed and listening. Not some are stuck because of the lies they have created. When all ones want to do is love, create, uplift. You feel me? So that's why a lot of these worlds are being dismantled. It ain't been nothing but lies. It don't matter. You could have money. Them lies and spells still gotta go back. Especially ones that listen to somebody else thinking that they know. Oh, the toxicity in it. But baby, let's go and go to these cards. What lies beneath them ethers? Just wanted to say that though. As ones living they truth, be they truth, speak they truths. Where are the ones that's lying out here? They gotta lie. Make they stuff look good. And the work they doing is so dark. So dark. It's coming back to them hard too. I ain't even get a chance to look. As soon as they want, spirit is already speaking. Don't want to hear it. Hater. Y'all see, at the frequency that I'm speaking at, for beautiful souls to understand how some beautiful souls have these subconscious programs on autopilot due to greed, lust, hate, hater, envy, like all these add up together. And this is how the Vatican and all of them manipulated it with the 7 deadly sins and amplified that energy to it, and you put an illusion to it, and now the power of your illusion is what's bound you. Are we ready to talk about it? They ain't ready to talk about this. You bound to stuff that ain't got nothing to do with your culture and heritage because you don't want to. Spirit said, you giving the crosswalks just too much. You giving the crosswalks just too much. Next card, anger management. Yes, I see it. It's a lot of fire. It's alright though. Why you thinking you got that fire, baby? It's ones that got fire. And they said it's outdated. The anger is outdated. Release it, babe. It's expired. If you ain't alchemizing that anger, just go on and release it. Sit your butt in some water and calm that fire down. This old soul that came. I put that fire in some water and calm down somewhere. Now, and to calm it eternally, put earth in it. Cleanse your spirit, baby. Cleanse your spirit. Remove the Vatican frequencies. Remove the unearthly things. And stay connected to spirit by staying grounded with earth, home where you first came from, baby. The water, the air, the earth, the fire. Come on now. When you know, you know. But ones are so stuck. Jesus and God, baby. Spirit got all of that in it. So what you jumping out to yell this and yell that for? That's what I mean by some are still bound to Vatican frequencies. Girl, Pope eyes is just bloodshot with it. Just bloodshot with it. Need you to believe all of it. Ain't that how they did when they came off the boat? Right on to the lands of ancient civilizations. Hold on. I need somebody to really hear this. Where's these notes? Okay, and this is government. Okay, so what was it called? Soul Tribe Family. Oh, here we go. U.S. government passed a legislation called the DAWES Act, D-A-W-E-S Act in 1887 that enabled the government to allot the Indian reservations to break up communal land that had been held in common for all tribal members. came onto the lands, had to talk to the government. We need to get on these lands and take over some of these lands. And as we take over some of these lands, we need the children so we can teach them Catholic, communion, cannibalism. Because some of our ancestors was eating like fondue, baby. Some don't even know this. That's where cannibalism started. That's where the male society started. That's where the buck breaking really started. Tampering with butts and such. It's not a secret. They walk around here. Ooh, I done felt some see a semi-truck drivers, couple school teachers, couple church school teachers. They all out here. You know what I'm saying? Couple reptilians, but they died. Only reason they ain't died yet is because of some of these UV suns they've been throwing out here that they've been able to regulate certain energy off of, because that UV is radioactive. Are we ready to talk about it, my loves? It did take heat. Like, and that's another reason why I had to set boundaries with certain ones. I can't even say beautiful souls nowadays because some of them acting like they ain't even got a soul. What you love that, you know? You got more time to gossip than spread love. You got more time to speak on somebody's name, put spell work on somebody's name than exude love. Two of them they're doing us a favor. Betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. Like I said, baby, this is all on this energy grid read. If you around anybody that would lie, gossip, do anything low vibrational like that, you are truly protected. Especially if you've been doing the work. Showing the universe, baby, you got the movement. You've been doing the work to do the movement. It's just the ones that's got these copy and paste frequencies, family, friend or foe, that want to watch it. And what in it they feel they could take out, they use that, and that's a part of them. No self-identity. You ready to talk about it? And here to help beautiful souls set those boundaries and cut those cords, because there's certain things you can do. Interesting, this is the next card. Tantra, sex, Ashe. There's certain things you can do to keep yourself protected, and knowing when the energy is coming around you. Because like I said, doubt, self-doubt, fear, not doing what they want to do, not doing what make their soul sing because they sitting somewhere numb, not wanting to do it, not breaking through the curse, whatever they have set in their mind to do, didn't do it. And since they didn't do it, oh, baby, you think you finna project that on somebody that's doing it and got the motion? Oh, baby. Oh, they gonna come out the woodworks. And with grace. And in that grace, more movement. It's a magnet. Let's talk about it's a magnet. With your tantric facts. Yeah, and it's tantric because you don't just go out here laying with everybody. You don't get lonely and say, oh, I'm tired. Look, I need to speak to somebody. The spirit will hold up. Nope, you're still in hermit mode. Up, nope, there's still a lesson that needs to be learned. You passed the test. tantric sex, baby. That's why when them hands touch up, baby, they can't even explain it. So much can't even explain it. When they get with somebody else, you think that it's gonna be the same. It drives them crazy. Because you've been doing the work. They keep asking why. They say, you've been doing the work. You've been doing spiritual work. This is deeper than anybody's magic, honey. Love with pure intentions. Come on now, chosen ones. When you know, you know. You got that tantra sex out there. Some of them want a piece of it. Some of them, look, some just so bound to stuff, they just want to come in, see if they can get a little piece, take it back with them to their wife or their husband. Like, some of them are just really bound to things and think that that's how it works in this world this time. And it doesn't. Like, look at how some of these people bound. Like, keep making me think, what is that? Alice in Wonderland. Off with their heads. The lady with the hard head and hard lipstick. Off with their heads. Off with all their heads. You're out here doing spell. And that's another thing about America. Like in these other continents, they don't play that. They don't play that. They are still executing witches in other continents. Acts. They don't play that. And they out here in America. Oh, come through, spirit. Oh. It was just like a mirrored vision. Just as ignorant as you want to be. Somebody in the swamps got a nice little cabin, mason jars, shelved out. You hear me? And because they forefathers and they forefathers and they forefathers before them did this, but they did this with pure intentions, baby. They did this because the slave master wanted a divine harvest. And because you did this divine harvest and crops for this slave master, he gave your ancestor freedom. And because he gave your ancestor freedom, they became the healer of the community. You think what you doing now? This is what your forefathers wanted you to do, baby. Off with their heads. Next card, doing drugs. Next card, toxic. Card after that, tired of drama. Next card, running away. So, that's pretty much everything I just said. And why I'm channeling somebody's highly ranked ancestor, baby. Cause you know you ain't got no bed. But you hold on. You thought you was finna come into this energy and the baby and then sat in it for a minute and I wasn't gonna see you and feel you and be able to tell your story, hunty. Toxic. How you tired of the drama and you creating drama? Don't run now. Run away. Bring that ass here, girl. Bring that ass here, boy. Because y'all playing. Y'all playing. It's been going on for too long. Ancestors rolling over in their grave whooping your ass now. You hear them. You hear them. Lights flickering and stuff. Ooh, it's another part of private relationship, dude. You caught her. Ooh. You just not finding out about how these spirits work because you want to mess with stuff you ain't got no business messing with because you think you know something. Red lipstick stain because you think you know something, huh? Then the next card, divorce, breaking contract. Of course. You think it's funny breaking contracts by sleeping and talking to other people. What is it? Is it the neighbor? Having sex with thy neighbor, adultery. You know? It's still crossing boundaries. So worried about what somebody else does. Nobody gotta be out here having sex with nature. How about that? Well, that's why these birds are singing, baby. With nature. Out here playing crazy. You don't need another body to feel love. You don't need another body to Y'all, when I do that, I'm being obedient, because spirit, I be getting this a lot of cross watches. And cross watches, it's like this one that wanted to come through this energy grid. Can't even call her a witch. But that's what she acting like. That's what she acting like. Because her ancestors, We're going to the Money Moves Oracle deck. It's this divine lion gate portal come through. Metatron shaking stuff up. And Money Tree card comes out. Come through, Metatron. Let's talk about it. Dreams come true. You will get what you have long desired. Enjoy your wealth. What's up with them feathers, baby? What's up with them feathers? And that was, I should come through, ancestors. Come through, spirit. That was another thing about the chronology of Akasha, because it starts with melanin until everything became an experiment, from the penis to breeding to the experimenting. That's why you get natives, Native Americans. You get so many different words of it in the whitewashing. But when it comes to tradition, that's something they all trying to chase. Fast changes. Things happen suddenly in a short period and a hurry. Take bold steps forward. It ain't about them, you know, self-identity, no motion. You feel me? Out here cloaking this unhealed energy and acting like it's not being seen is the crazy work. That's why a lot of portals and doorways are still closed for some, because you're out here playing and faking. And then opportunity card is amazing. And then thinking that you're gonna ride the wave of somebody else, baby, is genocide. It's actually, that's a pervert. It's pedophilish. You just gonna be all in somebody else's energy. That's a pedophile. You're pervert. You're nasty. Because you got your own energy. Do your own work. Play with your own energy. Mama, daddy, family, friend, foe, cousin, it don't matter. You're a perv. You're a perv. We're in a new era now. And a lot of them finna die off because diseasement in the body, because ones don't want to do the work. Thought you was gonna project it over someone else. Thought that beautiful souls was their energy ATMs and just take on their energy. You're playing crazy. You gonna die off. You gonna die off. All this stuff y'all projected out, duality, Ashe, they gonna fall off. The whole world can dismantle. Why? Ain't no love in it. Fake love. Ain't no love in it. Money matters, son. And wrong, that was the part I was getting. Wrong decisions. Wrong decision, but wrong decisions is what Spirit wanted me to say. Do anything for clout. That's another reason why death is coming to these worlds. Doing anything for clout and acting like it ain't being seen. The ignorance, smile in your face. The backstabbers. Wrong decision. So you know what I'ma do, baby? I'ma keep listening to my grandmama and them ethers. I'ma keep listening to these ancestors that's been assisting me, allowing me to feel love. Tap in traditionally while ones are still bound to these unworldly things. Vacation, oh yes. Helping hand, alchemy, gift, savings, limitations, shedding, mind power. Then after that, we got the owl with wisdom. And baby, this owl is all a rainbowed out owl. Understand me? After the owl, we got gambling. Don't risk too much. But yes, take that vacation. Be a helping hand to others. Alchemize any negative energy being thrown your way so you can stay in your purpose. There's a divine gift in that. And save a little bit of your money. Save it up. The limitations, fear and doubt limit. Fear and doubt limit freedom of actions. Let go of your worries. So with that being said, no worries. While you're on this vacation and a helping hand, there's going to be a reward and a gift as you save. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. And in that is a transition. In that is an initiation, because you're going to shed skin and set higher goals. I'll show you. The mind power came out. Use your intelligence. Analyze data, logic, and think rationally. Lead with your mind. So this card is full of rainbows, y'all. It's just hidden, you know. What's the song? SWV, use your heart and not your eyes. So in that mind power, still feel your heart space. Because in that heart space too is your discernment. I'll show you that. And this is what we call spiritual work. And I'm going to be obedient and end it. Interesting energy grid read. It wanted to be talked about for certain beautiful souls in certain worlds with family, the portals of family. And everybody does not have these generational frequencies that they have to break through and heal from. Some aren't at that type of rank. That's why things flow a little easier. Ashe. And since things flow a little easier, when you break through, well, how is he like that? They young. Who they think they is? They ain't this, they ain't that. And then come our way. And see, mess around and find out. Mess around and find out. Like Aaliyah said, age ain't nothing but a number. And y'all gonna find out. You really gonna find out. Because what in your mind, that's what you need to heal right there. That's, as a healer, somebody that's supposed to be out here helping people. You look at somebody, who they think they is, they say that. Who they think they is, they do it all that. Well, I'm finna do this and do that. Whatever that is right there, you need to heal. Because if that's what you do to attack people out here, baby, that sounds like entity attachment. Because that entity got you out here attacking light beings. I see it. And call it out. Y'all wanna play with people and think they don't see you. You wanna swim in somebody's energy? Well, let me swim and tell your business while you out here playing crazy. That's how that works. Go on swim, baby. But that next swim ain't it. You think you swimming in, but baby, you just swam yourself all the way down to destruction. The ignorance of some. The pervs, they're just perverts. To just be playing in somebody's energy. Wanna do this, do that, control something about somebody else. You're a pervert. We're just gonna start saying that. Yeah. Because we're in a new age. Who does that? You got your own world to focus on. So yeah, that's that. As the light comes upon us, he's like around 6-9 Midwestern time. But as we shift and transition from these into these deep spiritual initiations, the boundaries have already been set. Ones have already been blocked. Once you made your mind up to go on your path, choose love with pure intentions, it just dismantled a lot of things. And then it's especially if it's a whole bunch of lies, oohs and ahs, which it is, you can feel that. Oh, ones just don't get it. When you ground in nature and you do the work, baby, you're back home. This is home. So when you go in somebody's home that done talked a whole bunch of shit, gossip, and lies, you can feel that. A lot of people don't know. You can really feel that. You can hear it playing back out. Had this gift as a kid. I used to cry because I was like, how could a mother or sister or somebody speak such hate? And then I left out the home. I came outside, looked into the sky, started grounding, started listening to spirit. So that let me know, hurt people. It don't matter if it's your mama or daddy, cousin. It don't matter. Hurt people. Oh, baby, and if they see that you're holding something that they don't hold, you're engulfing something that they can't engulf because they did the work, they still show hate. Oh, it get worse. Because not only that, no self-identity, especially if it's something that they want that they can't have. They did no work to have it. That's the divineness in it. I'm finna hit it one time. That's the divineness in it. That's the spiritual work. That's how we can use alchemy. I just wanted to put that in there for beautiful souls to hear it as an example. You feel me? And as it could be pain and hurt, as they want it to be projected out. And as it's being projected out with pain and hurt, you turn that pain and hurt into gold. Into pure intentions. something they can't do. Why they hate. Why they project all that deceit and lies. But these are the worlds, especially ones that aren't doing the work. It's a lot of talking. You got a lot of talk. You doing a lot of talking. Where that work show at? And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful to be protected as some of these worlds and portals I go in and go out of. So grateful. Because it allows me to help the Soul Tribe family. Come talk about it on the channel. You feel me? And at a deeper aspect. Because it's so many, like, thinking outside of the box you was taught to live in. It's so much going on out here, yo. And since fear keeps some bound, these are the puppets. Like, no, this ain't that, or this is what this is what this is, because of fear. Yeah. Bound. Or your food source, like plug you in, use you for a little minute, unplug you so you still can walk, regulate out here on earth, and I'll come back when I need some more of your energy. That's what I'm seeing right now. Certain beautiful souls, especially not doing the work, not cleansing your spirit, not keeping yourself protected. And I got that download, like, what is MK Ultra? Some of them out here got like, spiritual show. It's like a remote control, yo. Like a remote control. They can just hit a button, a radioactive wave button, to pull soulful energy. That's what I meant by the beginning of times. If they could experiment, have sex with pigs and all of that in the 1700s, 1800s. Yeah, they was doing it back then. Having sex with them and stuff back then. Operation Pie to manipulate weather satellites. Jade Helm 15 military exercise. Another one to kick doors down and steal anything they want out of it. Why couldn't they do that? Create a device to play with beautiful souls' energy. Yeah, I'm going to be obedient, but I'm going to say this one thing. Giving divine honors to Credo Mutua. African civilizations that aligned to celestial bloodlines. Swaying and moving through the bush. Some carrying radioactive frequencies. I was just talking to a king when I was talking about the rapper that had the amethyst inside his forehead, baby. Ask him if he did. Ask him. Try to convince that man he don't know who him is. Try to convince that man with a whole amethyst slapped in the middle of his forehead. Him don't know who he is. Baby, I bet your hairs might stand up. Why is my hair stand? Oh, what's that? Baby, what you don't see is 9 times out of 10 what's whooping your ass. Them ancestors with them amethysts on their forehead. Somebody needed to hear that. Somebody really needed to hear that. Some is out here playing with these star seeds that's have aligned to their star family, and ain't out here playing, ain't out here copying and pasting, ain't out here lying, out here of service while they out here playing. Ain't got no more. I'm gonna be obedient, but they want me to say that though. Ain't got no motion, but what you out here in service for? What you doing as a healer? Some out here saying they're a healer, they just want your energy. That was the whole joke in the destiny swap. So just said joke's on them. Always will be. Getting lost in the sauce. The universe can only do whatever you say. But baby, as a magnet, if it ain't matching, it's gotta go back. Right back to you with love, hugs, and kisses. There you go. There you go. All that nasty, toxic energy. There you go. You had that back. Ancestor said you had that back. So, unless I got that out the way, now we're gonna be obedient and end it. Y'all already know. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Email is in the description box below. Said I do one-on-one sessions. Starts with 60 minutes, 120 minutes, so on, so on. Pricing with each session goes by the evaluation. Because there's, like I said, there's so many worlds and so many portals out here. You got ones, is he cheating on me? Am I going to be receiving monies? You know, so these evaluations have different pricings because the different pricings is a different level of spiritual work. All of them aren't the same. I make sure I say that too. My channel was omniversal, so everybody's healing, everybody's spiritual work will not be the same. Everybody's not specifically on the same timeline. Some have transitioned and some are on different timelines. The ancestors have put them on since they, transitioned. That's another thing. As you keep transitioning, some more ancestors keep transcending. They keep coming. They keep coming. They keep coming, baby. On deck. And they stay on deck with you because you're doing the work. I'll shade to that. I'll shade to that. Oh, paintings, waist beads, jewelry. Y'all know, just hit me up in the email. I'm grateful. So, and the jewelry I create, it's with pure intentions for protection. And that work is done on earth. So that'd be another thing. They just mess it up for the real ones. Y'all out doing all this unnecessary stuff with the jewelry. Nobody tell you to sacrifice no bull and then say that this is a chain of Shango. You got to be out your rabid mind. Who? What? Oh, as I'm talking about it, the vision came in strong. Almost upsetted me. Because no, we didn't sacrifice no animals, boo-boo. The whole land was plentiful with fruits and vegetables. And they ate it too. And when they boo-boo was plentiful for one of them fruits and vegetables. But let them keep lying to you. Let them keep lying to you. It was divine. The cycle of harvest was divine. It wasn't nothing being sacrificed, but them seeds to plant some more. Divinely. All this manipulation. It don't even feel right. Somebody tell a story and it's pain and I won't believe it. That ain't the land. That ain't Zion. That ain't the Holy Grail. That ain't the lands, baby. You're lying. That sounds like some Vatican manipulation to me. You can have it back. And all of it, even some of these pictures of ancient civilization, I said, oh, it's missing something. You missing a piece. Ignorant ass. Because some of us still trying to find it. Still trying to find it. When I tell you some of our ancestors, baby, they knew what they was doing. It wasn't meant for you to find it, silly Billy gumdrops. And that's why some of these places, oh, it's haunted. It's this. We can't go in there. Park rangers don't go in there. You wasn't supposed to go in there in the first place. It wasn't meant for you to go in there. And then some of them didn't channel. Some of them just naked in robes and then met up in some of these caves to do this and do that and just... When I tell you, that's why you got these movies, you know? They gotta have something to look at. It made me think about Stephen King and the eating of kids. And it's like, oh, because it's, you know, reptilians. It's, and just think of it like, you know, there was a reptilian clown eating kids. That, it just, I'm like, oh, he knew how to put it together, didn't he? And a classic. A good old classic. Oh. I think it's yeah, it is a TV show. Look, I tapped in. I was like, yeah. Because as a kid, that was something I watched. But then tapping into it on a conscious level of just, whew. And we gonna be obedient. Just, Just some of them, I'm gonna just say this though. Don't some of them just look like reptilians? Just skin over them. They look like reptilians. It's just skin over them. Some of them, the forefathers called skinwalkers, baby. So with that, that's why they didn't want me to end it with something else deep that I needed to talk about. I need a chosen one to look up what a skinwalker is. So somebody finna go through a big test. You gonna be in nature and see the skinwalker. Which is something that war you were with. High ranked. Baby, I can see the turquoise on you, this gold on you, your spear, this crystal. Is that a labradorite? But when you see this skinwalker, you ain't gotta do nothing. Your ancestors gonna do the work for you. Because the thing is, it's for you to take heed and acknowledge. Understand those frequencies. Because baby, you a skinwalker killer. Whoever I am talking to and channeling right now, your vessel kills skinwalkers. Yo. And not only that, just your rank, your spiritual rank. What you did. See, they don't get that. The French, the British, all of this, debunk that. What we faced in the bush, in the shadows. But then the Vatican amplifies it and put this and put that to it. Didn't wash their ass, so it was diseasement, smallpox, tuberculosis, all this other stuff. They don't want to talk about that, but we just, yeah. Let's go ahead in this. Did y'all hear that? That was a confirmation burp. Just burped in the middle of the conversation. But confirmation burp, that's deep. No shame. Divine grace on that channel message. If you don't have turquoise, please get it. turquoise and labradorite. It would be an honor to make you a sphere. I'll tear that thing up. I'll tear that thing up. I make spears, staffs, crowns, wands, you know, make them all. And I say that, you know, white lives matter, black lives matter, Asian lives matter. Your protection matters the most. And with that, we gonna end it. Always. Oh, before I end it, let's go ahead and hit our atonement. Always peace, love, oneness, and divine vitality on all energy grids. Ashe.